Good afternoon. It's such a delight to see so many of you here today. It just fills us up in ways that I can't easily put words to. So thank you for coming out and being with us. My name is Katie Fitzgerald, and I'm the director at the Center for Children and Families, which is probably the greatest opportunity of my life, and probably always will be. Katrina's song couldn't be more fitting for today, because today is about recommitting ourselves to the simple idea that every child has the right to be safe, nurtured, and loved so that they can have the opportunity to fulfill their potential in life. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the quintessential American dream, and it permeates everything we do at the Center for Children and Families. And while this is our steadfast belief, we are not naive about the challenge before us. Too many children in our community do not have this opportunity because of the family problems and or poverty they have to endure. Children like Siobhan. Siobhan is an 8-year-old third grader like Katrina. Except while Katrina, I'm sure, spends a good deal of her after-school time singing, Siobhan spends his time after school helping his mom dig through dumpsters to find things she can sell to fuel her drug habit. Or little Tabitha, who, not her real name, who at age 3 witnessed her father beat her mother to within inches of her life, and now she works with us at CCFI to try to overcome her unrelenting fear and anxiety. Or take 16-year-old Rachel, who recently came to us because she was cutting herself. She says she's not sure she can feel anything anymore after being in and out of so many foster homes. But she is sure that the baby she expects in June will give her someone to love forever, someone who will love her back. These children are not the only children in our community facing these sorts of problems. They and many others like them are lacking the one ingredient for success in life, and that ingredient is relationships, healthy relationships with caring adults in safe and supportive environments. Last year, Cleveland County experienced a 66% increase in the number of new cases of child abuse and neglect. That's 222 more children than the year before, and a total of 559 children overall. Folks, that's this entire room. Our community is also experiencing a rapid increase in the number of children living in poverty. Today, almost 50%, half of the entire public school student population, is eligible for the free and reduced program under the federal poverty guidelines. That represents about 7,500 children, and it is a 33% increase in just over 10 years' time. So what do we do? What can you do? At CCFI, we believe the answer is to invest in kids by investing in the services that bring meaningful and supportive relationships into their lives. Services that heal children, empower youth, and strengthen families. We have seen it work time and again. It's working right now for a little 12-year-old girl in our after-school program. She, like many of our children, comes from a family that has lived in generational poverty. She has already been suspended from school twice. She's already had one run-in with the juvenile justice system. Did I mention that she's 12 years old? Without intervention, we can easily see where this little girl is headed, can't we? But since being in our after-school program, she has changed. After months of determined effort by our staff, she's begun to open up, express her feelings, share her problems. She's experiencing gratitude, acceptance, and support in new and important ways. This is what she wrote recently. For me, every hour is grace, and I feel gratitude in my heart each time I can meet someone and look at his or her smile. How do we trap that? How do we capture that and make sure that girl doesn't go down the road that leads nowhere for her and our community? Now, this may seem like a small step, but make no mistake, there has been a critical juncture made in the life of this young child, and it has everything to do with caring and consistent relationships being made available to her. Caring relationships save children's lives. Investing in kids also worked for Dominique Hall. Dominique had EJ when she was 15, and a lot of people would have written her off, but she never gave them the chance. She became an active member of our teenage parenting program at Westmore High and more, and she continues to work with CCFI to this day. Now, we thought Dominique was a superstar when she graduated from high school and junior college in the top 10% of her class, but she continues to amaze us. And just this week, Dominique found out that she has been selected as a McNair Scholar at the University of Oklahoma, and at 4 p.m. today, Dominique will be honored by the University of Oklahoma as Student Mother of the Year and Outstanding Transfer Student of the Year. So Dominique and EJ, would you please stand and let us celebrate you? Dominique is a living example of what children and youth are capable of achieving when we give them the opportunity to soar. But to create opportunities for our community's most vulnerable children requires that we have commitment, that we have partnerships, and yes, that we have resources. And you have never let us down. Recently, we completed our Champions for Children campaign, and many of you in this room enthusiastically and generously supported that effort to renovate our facility in order to expand our services. And I would like to ask any of you who gave to the Champions Children campaign to please stand and let us properly thank you again. Please stand. I know you're here. Together we have prepared the space, and now it's time to fill it. We have many goals for the coming year, but I want to share two primary goals with you today. These goals are bold, they are important, and they require our investment. Goal number one, expand our children's counseling team. Even with our expanded therapeutic space, we desperately need to expand our counseling team. CCFI right now is averaging 20 children a month on our waiting list. Last month, we had as many as 38 children on our waiting list for counseling services, and that is unacceptable. It's 38 children too many. You can get these children the help they need by choosing to invest in kids today. Second goal is to expand our after-school services. This year, we will make good on our promise to significantly expand after-school services in our newly renovated facility. I am extremely excited and super proud to announce publicly for the first time today that we have brought a new partner to town who is as committed as we are to helping our children succeed. This partner is Boys and Girls Club of America. And together with Norman Public Schools, United Way of Norman, the City of Norman, and our partners at the University of Oklahoma, the Center for Children and Families will open the first and only Boys and Girls Club of Norman this August. By transitioning our existing after-school programs into the Boys and Girls Club of Norman, we will triple the number of children we can serve daily. We will have 150 children every day getting the important after-school services they need. We will triple the number of hours each individual child can be in services. In our current program, children can only be in services 6 hours a week. At the Boys and Girls Club of Norman, they will be there 20 hours a week, 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. We will quadruple the number of low-income neighborhoods we are able to reach, going from 2 neighborhoods to 8 neighborhoods. And we will double our summer program and be available to children who need us all of June, all of July, all day long, instead of the 3 weeks that we can currently do. By investing in kids through the Boys and Girls Club of Norman, we will transform our community and the futures of thousands of children for generations to come. But none of it is possible without you. Almost half of our annual budget comes from contributions. We need you. So we ask you to join us. Join us as a donor, as a volunteer. Join us in this movement to bring the opportunity for caring relationships into the life of every single child in this community. Together, we can set our children on the course for a great future. And when we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we will build a stronger community for us all. Thank you for your time, and thank you for coming.